I'm going to be doing a tutorial based on um, how to get that flawless look that most girls get with their foundation. A lot of girls have been asking me about how I get my foundation to look so flawless. I have really dry skin, so I have really dry skin like around in this area. I started my video and then my phone wanted to act stupid, so I already have a little bit of foundation on right now. So I'm just going to go over basically what I've already prepared on my face. And so because I have dry skin, I use a product that I really love, and it really moisturizes my skin. I use it after facials. I use it just on a daily basis when I don't wear makeup, just to moisturize my skin. It's Wild Tree, and I'm pretty sure if you guys have watched any of my other videos, you notice that I use this like for a lot of things. I use it to clean my brushes. I use it as a moisturizer. I even use it sometimes as a facial. I mix it in with other products to create like my own facials, which I can do tutorials on those later on. But I just apply that on my face in a small amount, literally like probably a pea size. And I just spread it out throughout my face, especially in the dry areas. If you have dry skin, if you have oily skin, I wouldn't recommend it necessarily because it does add more moisture to your skin. And then what I did was I have the Sephora brand foundation, and I used my MAC 159 brush, and I just applied it all over my face after, forgot this part. So first, I applied my Pro Concealer in Porcelain, and I just applied it to like my redness areas, and then like I have a few pimples that I broke out with, so I just applied that, and then I applied a thin layer of my Sephora, because the Sephora, it doesn't necessarily give you like full coverage, so I apply it as my first base, and then I'm going to now apply my MAC, and I use the NW20, and this is the Studio Fix Fluid. And after I applied, like, I guess one of my key points I want to show or point out here is, like, after I applied my foundation with my brush, I made sure I went through with the blender, and I used my my beauty blender to just kind of like pat it in to make sure that it all blends really well. That's how I get like the flawless look that I usually have. That's key, is the blender. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, since I've already applied some of my foundation, I have tried I've tried this technique before, but I just don't know how you guys would feel about how much foundation is on your face, or if it feels cakey for you. But I just recently bought the LA Girl Pro Coverage, and sometimes when I do my foundation, like if I'm going out at night and I really want this to look really flawless, I'll apply a small amount of this onto my face, and I'll just blend it out with the Beauty Blender. But today I'm just going to go ahead and keep it simple for you guys, so I won't do too much. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply some on my Beauty Blender, and then I'll just blend it out throughout my face. With the Sephora, it does give you good coverage in some areas. Like, I mean, it covers your skin fine, but like certain areas like where I'm really red, I like to apply my MAC because it just gives me more like full coverage.
Police pat me down, the bands all on me. Molly purple drink is all that I need. Can't get your bitch cause she dancing on me. I remember these bitches were laughing at me. Now she sucking, fucking clapping for me. Hit me, Dion told me she was a fan. I was nobody when I made the man. Now when these bitches see me, know who I am. His bitch looking and I think she a flirt. I was inside my shoes and X on my shirt. Miss me once and you be dead on the first. I'm staying clean with my squad doing dirt. I'm staying clean like my squad do the dirt. Hating on me cause they can't get a verse.
So once you pretty much have like all the foundation that you want on, or sorry, um, you're satisfied with like, how your skin looks, how flawless it might look. Now there's a few things that I do just to improve like the flawlessness. Now, if you have really oily skin, there's an oil that I use that I wouldn't really recommend this for somebody with oily skin. I can't really say because I don't have oily skin, so I couldn't really tell you if it would affect you any. But I do know, like, if you have translucent powder and you do apply this oil, translucent powder pretty much helps get rid of, like, set the foundation and make sure that, you get rid of most of that oiliness. But this primer that I use, it's from City Girl Color. It's primer oil. It says non-greasy, smooths and softens, vitamin enriched. I love to apply this to my beauty blender and just kind of go over my face with it really fast, just to touch up, just to make sure everything blended really well. For me, this does wonders. And I do apply, translucent powder. I do apply translucent powder when I am going to do like a full face look. When I'm just going basic and I'm just applying foundation, I'm not doing too much to my face, I won't really necessarily add all that extra stuff. So I'll just do a foundation with, you know, the basics that I'm going to show you guys today. So I'll take this oil, and it comes with like a little squirter, and I'll just kind of like, you know, they say you don't need that many, but hey, I mean, I really don't, it's not that expensive. It was like $7, and I bought it off of a girl that I usually buy all my makeup products from in Moreno Valley. She does have a link. She has a Facebook and a Instagram page. I can go ahead and put that in the bottom just so you guys, most of my products, like 90% of my products are from her shop. So like if you guys are ever interested in just, you know, what she has, I'll go ahead and put the link in the bottom.
Don't get on my nerves. You telling lies, I'm a man on my word. Your wifey just hit me, but she getting curved. I'm wearing brand names that you never heard. How to get money, you never gonna. I found myself a plug when I was.
So I mean, that's just basically how I look after. Another thing that I like to do too, most people take their setting spray. I'm using a City Color Collection matte setting spray, which I need to buy some more because it's almost out. You know, most people just spray it on their face, kind of just like whatever. I per se, like, I mean, yeah, I'll do that. I may be like a little overboard with my setting spray, sorry, but I'll apply it. I'll actually squirt it onto my blending sponge, and I'll actually, like, you know, kind of blend my face with a little bit and then spray on after. So I'm gonna just show you guys.
Sorry, I'm just really high. Nice to meet you. I told her I just wanna fuck her. I don't need her. I fell in love with LA.
Now most girls don't necessarily like all this extra foundation on their lips, so I will use like a lip scrub, and I'll scrub my lips with it, just because like if I'm gonna apply any type of a matte lipstick or even like a, you know, like a long lasting lipstick, it just gives it a better finish, even if you're just gonna apply like some chapstick or even, you know, just regular lipstick. And now I'm just gonna apply my setting spray. Now, like I said, I really go overboard with this just because I don't know why, and it smells really good. So I mean, that's pretty much how I apply. Gotta let it sit there and dry some more. It's still wet. I mean, that's what I do for my foundation. You can also add, you know, translucent powder under the eyes in your T-zone and all that stuff to get rid of, you know, if you are oily skinned. I don't really have an issue with that, so I don't normally do it in my T-zone. You know, I guess I could do like a before and an after post just so you can see the difference in my skin tone and all the redness. And like my nose is really red and on my chin, and you really can't see any of it right now, is the main reason why I love applying foundation, because, you know, if I didn't have redness, I probably wouldn't have an issue with my skin. But make sure you guys subscribe below, follow me on Instagram. I'll make sure to put all my links in the bottom, and you guys have a beautiful day.